Hi guys, this is Jesse in the Transgender Effect. Thank you very much for tuning back. Today I want to give you guys an update of what's been going on with my life. Um, so first things first, um, having a job actually gives you a lot of stability. I have been dealing with a lot of dysphoria issues, just like everybody, and especially just because of the fact that there's a lot of women in this building, and so I'm under constant scrutiny on everything that I do, and so at the beginning was really bad. At the beginning was just uh, people will be looking at me and stuff like that, and I was thinking it like, oh, maybe they're just clocking me and stuff like that, and but then I realized that they were just checking my physique just because they will see me eating a lot, and then and it's because I'm constantly moving. I'm and these ladies, I mean, it's a call center, and these ladies that are just like just sitting on their desks all the time, and they bring food to their desks and stuff like that. So somebody asked me what do I do for a living. I do cleaning. So the thing is that it is a yeah, it is a very menial job, but my boss, she knew uh, of my identity, and she was just like, I don't care as long as you do the job. So it's like, okay, great, I'll take it. So um, it has this type of job actually has given me a lot of opportunity to actually just think about things that I usually would not um, often think about. You know, um, my creativity started to just spark just because of the stuff that I do is very monotonous. It's just I don't have to engage that much into the intellectual part. So the thing is that, but my brain is very intellectual, so I have to, in a way to compensate on that, would be just go ahead and think about just general stuff. And I so anyway, so this ladies that were looking at me like kind of weird and stuff like that, and at one point I just stopped caring. I'm like, hey, you want to be a hater? That's fine. That's fine, but I still got to do my job. So um, also um, in in January, well, like before I met this girl, and she's actually 3 years older than I am, and so which is nice. For once, I'm the youngest, and so we started like I guess there was initial attraction, so we started like were introduced by a friend, and then we started just exchanging messages, and finally one day in January we decided to just go ahead and have a have a kind of like a formal date, you know. It went very well. I'm glad to say that. Um, and she has been a huge part of my life these days. And so it is having that emotional connection. It actually really works. It really works in a lot of different ways. Just because, for one, I mean, she's sapiosexual. I mean, she's pansexual, and and so she really doesn't care that much. She tends to lean like with women, but I mean, she has been dating. She has dated both male and female, and she was telling me one day, it's like, you know what, actually, after like we started like really getting into the dating, and she's like, you know what, actually, I've started to notice a lot of trans issues now that I'm dating you. I'm like, really? Do tell. And yeah, like I guess that it's just one of those things. Like, for example, when you get a set of jeans that you really liked, and then you notice them on somebody else, and you're like, oh my gosh, look at that, they're wearing the same jeans. And or you buy a car, or then you start noticing like everybody there that drives the same model. So and it has been a learning experience for her, that's for sure. It has been challenging as well. um, they I am not going to disclose that much details just because it's very personal, and I just choose what to actually like give you guys as an information, and what to keep it private. And it has been a challenge for her too. And I I see the amount of effort that she puts on to trying to understand somebody that like there is no manual for us, you know. Um, she says that definitely is easier to date me than a cisgender woman, and it's actually easier than dating a guy as well. But it's very challenging when it comes down to uh, how to respond to emotional cues, or how to not trigger the dysphoria. She's very sarcastic. Uh, she's very witty, and it is a sometimes that gets misconstrued, just because, you know. But at the beginning, now I'm getting it, so it's like I'm basically start to roll with the punches, per se. So in overall, it has been a good beginning of the year for once in my life. Um, I oftentimes I do miss her a lot, even though I know that I might be seeing her like later on today. So, um, and yes, I mean, there's especially when I get my there's obviously like a lot of um, she has to be really careful every single time that I put on my shot, you know, just because it's just the hormones kicking in again, and then it's like, how do I deal with her? And but it has been really good. It's been really good. Um, I start to get back into my paintings. That's for sure as well. Um, and that's about it, guys. Sorry for making this too long, but for you guys that wanted to know a little bit more about myself, just put your comment questions down below. Subscribe and like, and let me know what do you guys want to hear. What do you guys want me to talk about, especially especially young and actually I want to help young trans people, and but the thing is that everybody has questions about a specific issue. um, Probably I have already talked about those issues in different videos. I have like about 60 or 70 videos. Just scroll down, and I'll see you next time. In the meantime, just keep on smiling. Bye.